गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णू गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। Let there be peace, let there be peace and love amongst all the human beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We have started the revision of after studying first 20 chapters, wherein we have now reached till the revision till third chapter. We have seen the three topics, namely Bandha Swarupam, the nature of bondage. If you know the nature of bondage, obviously you will know the nature of liberation also. Second was Manomayam Jagat, the world consists of the mind only. Third was Jivan Mukta Lakshanam, the characteristics of one who is liberated while living. Now we are starting Brahma Swarupam, the nature of Brahmin, of the Supreme Spirit. It is very simple, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, whether you want it or not, you are divine. That is the nature of Brahmin. So always, while doing all the activities of the worldly things, always remember that your divine nature remains. So that's what has been said here in the shloka number 33, 34 to 38. So first it is said, in the fulfillment of the great dissolution, the supreme Brahman or ultimate reality, the cause of all generative causes which is left remaining, is now explained. That's what now Vasishtha Rishi is telling to Ram. Hear that. Shunu, Vranate Shunu. So now listen how this ultimate reality remains. Chin matram chetya rahitam anantam ajaram shivam. It is only the nature of pure consciousness, free from the things pursued, boundless, undecaying, blissful, devout of beginning, middle and end, existing from eternity and without tent. So it is again, if you compare three Akash, Bhutakash, Chintakash and Chidakash. So Bhutakash, where we are living, all people around there, all activities are done, all Rag, Dvesh, all activities, all duality takes place in Bhutakash. Chintakash is thinking this thing, and where we keep on worrying or thoughts keeps on coming. Whereas Chidakash is a solid conscious existence. That is what is said here. It is only the nature of pure consciousness. Ultimately, it is everything is only pure consciousness, free from the thing pursued. We are pursuing so many things in the world, but that is not there because that is only in the Bhutakash. Chidakash, it is 100% solid conscious existence, boundless. It cannot be defined, undecaying, it cannot decay. Blissful, it is only gives bliss, there is nothing other than that. Devout of beginning, middle, and end, it is no starting, no middle, and no end because it always remains. So that's why it has been said that we don't have a death. Death is only to the body, existing from eternity and without tent. So among the seers, seeing and seen, it exists as seeing. So like a mirror image, it only sees. It never gives any comment on its own or it doesn't make you suffer. Of perception which is light and of the pursuit which is darkness, perception or cognition which is without beginning and end is the nature of Supreme Self. So it is unfragmented, undivided consciousness, where this abode or body, which is constituted of three characteristics of known knowledge and knower, rises and sets, which shines forever in the form of pure existence, immutable, without stain. That is the nature of Supreme Self. That means in the Supreme Self only these three characteristics, known knowledge and knower, takes place. And it is because of it only. It is immutable and without stain. So all, whether there is a light or a darkness, it is supporting light as well as a darkness. So the nearest upati is Akash. The sky is like that. Sky permits everything. Similarly, Parabrahma is cause of cause and it is causeless. Ashtata Prakriti and Jiva Prakriti. Similarly, body wise, there are many bodies, but Jagat is only mean for living beings and not for inner world. It is like a golden thread in a golden bud, and gold is superimposed by the ornaments. If you understand that, then we'll stop asking questions because everything is divine. Getting lost in a cause and effect. Don't go lost in a cause and effect. That is only in a bhutakash. For example, you cannot ask question on a geography. Why? Because it is like that. That's all. It is like that. So drop the instrument by which the cause and effect is happening. जिससे cause और effect happen होता है वो instrument छोड़ देना पड़ेगा. That is intellect surrender, intellect at the feet of Lord. Hari Icha or Hari Krupa. How simple it is. Intellectually carry burden of whole universe on your head and suffer. Whereas when everything is negated, what remains is the Paramatma. So only pure consciousness, only blissful existence is called as Brahman. So like eyes cannot see itself, mind cannot know itself, we cannot know ourselves. So as simple as that, we cannot know ourselves. So भगवान रामकृष्ण परमहंस बोलते थे परब्रह्म ये झूठा हुआ नहीं है उष्ट झालेलं नाही. That expression, that experience with experiencer is not born. That knowledge where the knower is not born, he is the truth. And therefore no ego of Jivan Mukti or Vidya Mukti because we are that. As a Jivan Mukta, he is merged in absolute. So truth is Chinmatra Upadhi Rahit Nirvishesha Satta, that is Samanya Satta. Ananta, never ending. We never have an experience of death. Ajaram, we can never be an old. And no old man thinks that he's old. Shivam, most auspicious. Anadi Madhyaparanta, that is homogeneous. Infinity cannot have parts, no division. Niramayam, none of the existence of relative world. Space cannot be contaminated, it is not against or for anything or anybody. Exactly the same way, the great masters living in this absolute truth, all all the differences become zero. It is beyond the complementary opposites. This Paramatma is none other than our own being. So it supports the sound, it supports the silence. So we are beyond the presence or absence of the sound. So beyond the language, and it is not that nirvikaram niranjanam, known nor knowing, where Triputi is born, sustained and dies away, is the truth. Where waves are created on ocean is not disturbed. Niranjanam, it is uncontaminated. It is ever shining. We never an experience of a presence or an absence. This pure existence only is a real experience. So real experience is maunam, that is not against the silence. Real maunam is presence or absence of the world, has no impact on us. As long as we are in the limitation of Panchakosha, you should behave normally. Otherwise, always lead a simple and disciplined life. So what is required is Abhyas and Vairagya. Vairagya means not considering this relative existence as truth. Every day is a spiritual examination with a preoccupation in Advait, that is Karnataka. So talk passive. So I have done this work instead of that, this work has been done. So wherever you are, whatever you are, whenever you are, be 100%. So we should be in a position to express happiness. Don't seek happiness. Seek happiness will all suffer because it will be sometime you'll get sorrow, sometime you'll be joyful, but you should be beyond that. Whenever unnecessary things and talks are involved, we should develop an ability to change the topic instantly. Don't participate in the discussion. Spiritual teacher help the students to change his value standpoint. Where unless we change our standpoint, we'll never get out of this channel of the wrong thinking. So how to get out that? There are four things which is required. The wrong notion about the world, wrong notion about yourself, wrong notion about God, wrong notion about spiritual practice. You have to make it to only one, that is divinity. And that's what has been said in this chapter number third. So that is manner of origin. So likewise we have now seen the four topics, and next meeting will be starting the fourth topic, that is the story of Leela with this prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramachandra Pramastu, submitting the divine fruits to the holy fruits of Sri Ramachandra.